So, you are listening to Talking At a Slot, and it's the beginning of round 2 of the It's a Scalextric TV and Film Slot Card Knockout. I'm Scott.
And I'm Nick.
And today we're into the very exciting, because it's more exciting than the first round, surely, second round. These ones have all won a match already, so, there's some track record. That's not too big a point to make. Anyway, they've succeeded once, but will they succeed again for a place in the quarter-finals? So it's a knockout competition. We started with 32. We're down to 16. Mental arithmetic in my head. And I'll shut up and let Nick talk for a minute.
Okay. Well, the winners from the first batch we've got for this one, the Ternco Metro 6R4 versus the John Wick Barracuda. Morse's Jag versus Mr. Bean's Mini. There's a grudge match if ever there was one.
It's a TV grudge match.
The Bluesmobile versus the James Bond Aston Martin DB5. Doc's DeLorean from Back to the Future versus the 1989 Batmobile.
Oh, you said in Time on Turn there was no easy matches the last time.
Yeah.
It's getting tougher. It's getting tougher, I think.
Isn't it? Wasn't it? Shouldn't it be?
Shall we get into
at this level, Bruce? You can't. Well,
I'm going to turn the transformer up to 12. I'm slightly giddy because actually we've just been out playing with TV and film slot cars in the slot shed.
Very sideways, most of them.
Most of them are very sideways, I have to say, because apart from the tumbler, we still had this magnet in.
Yes.
But anyway, it's undrivable otherwise. So let's go with. So the first match of round 2, it's a Metro 6R4 from 1986, I think the model is.
Yes.
And it's the Ternco one, which was in a TV series. A very bad TV series, but nevertheless it means it qualifies for this competition, versus the John Wick Barracuda. So, now, those of you who watched the Metro in the first round will know that I've got a big soft spot for Metros. If we didn't have this silly background, you see there's a poster of them behind us here. So I naturally for a declared special interest in the Metro. I don't think it'll necessarily swing.
Yeah, I'm not sure many other people would have even put that Metro in, Scott, really.
No, it's the benefit of, it got organiser's choice.
It was a little bit of a funny livery.
It's accurate to what it was.
It is accurate to what it was, but it was, yeah.
Anyway, so we judged them, the quick recap, and we judged them on accuracy, how much fun they are, and then ultimately which one would we want to take home. So I'll save you the discomfort of pointing out that the Metro is not terribly well. At the time it was pretty good. I mean, it's recognisably a 6R4, and actually the one used in the TV programme was the prototype, so it didn't have the wings, it just had the boxy arches. So in that sense it's accurate, but the shape is a bit crude. It rides very tail up, as all those era of models did.
Yeah.
The wheels are nice little 5 spokes, but they're not really what the car ran on. So no, it's not accurate at all.
It's no.
I'm conceding point 1.
Yeah.
I wanted to be
whereas,
noted that.
as we said, not only has Scalextric produced a Barracuda in the correct colour, but they have added the details on to make it that particular car.
Yes, it's front
which I
grille
don't think
and
needs to be done with the Mustang. So at the end of all that, why was he making such a fuss about his Mustang? He's just going to get another one. Because there was
loads of them. Obviously, I haven't watched John Wick films. I know, I keep coming.
I have, because I have a 13-year-old.
Okay.
And I know, I have a 15-year-old. But no, as in, he's supposed to be 15 to watch it. But
I see, okay.
Actually, there's nothing in there to really upset a 13-year-old.
Okay, well, I will give them a look. I'm not, I just kind of sort of general mass of, it's another Keanu Reeves.
Keanu's always reliable.
He's always Keanu, yeah.
Yeah.
But clearly they're
Slightly
good.
miscast in Shakespeare, I thought.
He did struggle with that, I must be said. That's. I don't think he talks about that one very often. No. But they must be good because there's 4 of them. That's why I like it. Mind you, that doesn't hold true with Fast and Furious, does it?
No. But it's a franchise that works anyway.
So, but it's a good model of the car that's in the movie. So it's
a decent thing to play with or without the magnet.
Okay, you're going to say, so this, on the second criteria, is it fun? The Metro isn't going to win that one either.
No, I mean, we've got the small wheel saloons class, and I have run it, but I much prefer running my Mark 1 Escort.
Yeah, I can see that. It's probably better. I think, as I mentioned before in the first round, I mean, the Metro, not to give up, as it's going down, I sense it's not going to win this, but as a kind of last-minute consolation goal, it has got an opening tailgate.
Yes, it has.
No one knows why.
No.
It has. If there's anyone listening from the way back when of Hornby and Scalextric, why did you model the Metro with an opening tailgate? To my knowledge, Jeremy, it's the only slot car with an opening tailgate.
Yeah,
so you need so it's
on
unique.
the money there.
So but I recognise this is not enough to get it past the hurdle. So I think it's an easy win in round 2. Plucky Metro made it through one round, probably because Nick was being kind to me. But it's a win.
What did it beat? It beat the Bond Aston DBS.
And there was a lot. Bond didn't do well in this competition so far. No spoilers, but he's struggling. Anyway, so John Wick Barracuda wins.
Okay, so our next matchup. Oh, it's a feisty one. It's Inspector Morse.
Oh, yes.
Versus Mr. Bean.
Oh, well. So serious, sullen, moody, classical music versus silent slapstick.
Yes. So, I mean, Inspector Morse has already seen off Del Boy Trotter.
So, yeah, as T-Boy, his comedy has fallen once before his intellect and Jaguar. I think in this particular competition, the fact that Inspector Morse is in the car rather than on top of it.
Yeah, I don't know if that counts for or against in this competition.
Well, I don't know either, but it's worth making that point.
Yeah.
Okay, so in terms of accuracy, I think we felt you had some nitpicky points to make about the Mini. The grill's not quite right, is it, or something?
I haven't looked at it. Now, let me double check that now. You talk about yourself.
You can tell the research that goes into this.
Yeah, I know. Scalextric's most recent Mini has been a Mark 1, so that would mean it's not got the right grill on it. But I'm just going to make sure that I'm not making a mistake there.
Okay, well, whilst you're checking that, I'm going to work on the assumption where your attention is diverted to see that
it has got the correct grill.
Oh, right. See, so there's not even that. So, in terms of accuracy between the two, are they kind of both the same?
Fine.
Like they're both good, aren't they? So, in terms
Morse's
of
Jag got the grill badges. I think so.
Oh yeah, it's fun. Is it fun? Fun is not a word that gets associated with Inspector Morse.
Except by me.
Yeah, well, you have fun by visiting all the location pubs, but that's a different. Yeah, that's slightly tangential. In terms of the car,
yes,
it's very sober maroon and black.
Yes,
and it's a very sober Jaguar.
Yeah,
which in the movie didn't go sideways, or I think there was one car chase once. From memory.
And in the books, when Lewis gets to drive it, he drives it very fast.
Well, in the books, it's a Saab. Or it was to start off with.
Lancia. He had a Lancia Aurelia to start with, and then the TV programme started, and suddenly Morse had white hair and drove a Jaguar.
Had to have a Jag, yeah. So, and the other day, I saw a very nice, somebody had taken the new earlier Jag, which has, I think, only been available as a race car so far. And a bit like you, they converted it to be the one from Endeavour.
Oh, yeah.
So that's a lovely little twin set, 2 Jags, both related. Anyway, we would have fun. I'm struggling to see any fun in Inspector Morse compared to a bright green Mini. Minis are fun anyway, and this one's got a man and an armchair on top of it.
I love Minis. I am a Mini lover, a devotee.
You've got to be careful how you say that.
Yeah, quite. But an FF motor and all the weight above the waterline does not make a fun slot car.
So
it makes a fun sculpture. It doesn't make a fun slot car.
Okay, all right. So,
It makes a fun thing to have on the shelf.
I think it's more fun to drive, though.
How? It's got a horrible motor.
Yeah, I know. Okay, so we're still one. It's 1-1 then. No, it's not 1-1. It's still the.
What's the?
It's 1-1 to the
penalty
Jaguar.
shootouts?
1-1. No, it's 1-1 to the Jaguar at the minute, isn't it? Because you think it's more fun.
I do think it's more fun. Yeah.
And they were evil pegging before. So now it's on which one do you want to take home? This is a kind of is it going to be a draw or is it going to be a 2-0 defeat? Or a 3-1 or whatever it would. Anyway, which one do you want to take?
Well, I know which one I've bought, and that's the Inspector Morse Jaguar. And I wouldn't buy Mr. Bean if he paid me.
Okay. And I feel really bad about that. I think, I agree with you. Inspector Morse Jag, I would have to go for that rather than which.
You're buying a slot car, end of the day. And if it doesn't really do what you want it to.
But yes, okay. And it wouldn't matter because I think Morse wins on aggregate or whatever anyway. So, well done, sir.
Right, here's a biggie.
Next up, match 3.
The James Bond Aston Martin DB5. The most famous car in the world.
And this is the modern iteration, isn't
modern
it?
Tooling,
modern tooling.
Every advantage that Scalextric could give it.
Yeah.
You'd have thought. And here's the thing.
Yes. What is the thing, Nick? Tell us the thing.
You then look at the Bluesmobile.
Yes.
Which
it's not up against the Bluesmobile.
It is up against the Bluesmobile.
Is it up against the Bluesmobile?
DB5 versus the Bluesmobile. And the Bluesmobile actually has every advantage that Scalextric could give it because it looks like the Bluesmobile.
It's huge.
It's huge. The lines are right. The interior's detailed. The drivers are right. It's Jake and Elwood. In the cockpit, you've got rubbish on the dashboard.
I think that's a telling. I think the rubbish on the dashboard just elevates it. I know Bond wouldn't have any rubbish in his car anyway, but
whereas it's up against the most famous car in the world, and that means everyone knows what it should look like.
And you have issues with this, don't you, Nick?
Yes. There is a very gentle downward curve on the rear wings. It's not as flat straight line like it is on the Scalextric. The wheels don't really do anything any justice.
They're not quite as the finesse is missing, is it? Is that what
I think they're the ones that were on the Mercedes 300 SL, and they let the Mercedes SLR. They let the SLR down as well. Although the hubcaps were nice. But we're not in the market for 50 quid hubcaps.
Not in 50 quid hubcaps, no.
So certainly in terms of looks and detail and all the things that make a film car, something the Bluesmobile's got this one hands down so far.
I think you're right, actually, because in terms of fun, it's big and it slides sideways, and it's got a giant speaker on the top, and it's and just sitting there. The Aston looks.
It was a brave thing to have done in some ways because there's only one Bluesmobile and there's only one film it's in. Whereas, you've got, and they've done the GoldenEye, Goldfinger, Thunderball, Casino Royale, and
there's a lot
No Time to Die. So
five.
I think there was a Skyfall one as well.
Okay. Yeah.
So, that's 6 different boxings of the same tooling.
Plus all the racing liveries and things that they've
Plus
been
the
doing.
racing liveries. Obviously, you can do lots of police cars. We've got a Chicago version for the chase car. We've got a Chicago Fire Department version, which also features in the Blues
film.
Brothers.
Yeah, so they're in the film.
We do need more, definitely. I definitely want to see a Miami Metro one for my Miami Vice set.
You may be the only person in the world who wants that, but that's not
There
unusual.
is a Dukes of Hazzard one, and I did see that Kevin Oz has done decals for the
Dukes of Hazzard.
Dukes of Hazzard.
Okay.
plain cream. It only featured in one episode because they normally use different ones, but there was.
So I think as we draw towards the final whistle on this competition, I think it's worth just mentioning that I think going in, of the 32 cars, there were 6 Bond cars.
Yes.
7, in fact, I think, because the Pacer was in. 6 or 7, I haven't counted. I'll put a caption up. And it sounds like another one is going out, having only got to round 2.
Yes, I think if you're going to make a model of the most famous car in the world, make it a good one.
But even if it was perfect, and it's got a little man that shoots out the roof, would it have won against the Blues Brothers?
Might have done for me.
Okay. Well, there you
Might
go.
have done for me. But the Blues Brothers is just really, really well done.
All right, so Blues Brothers win and go through. This could be this. Maybe this is a cup run.
Doc's DeLorean.
Right, Doc's DeLorean
versus 1989 Batmobile.
Oh, which we've just been blasting round the track.
Yes, we have.
So the DeLorean, again, a little bit of an explanation, because there were so many cars we could have chosen from, and there are 4 distinct models of the DeLorean. We've kind of compressed them into one, rather than sort of have, and we did the same with the James Bond Lotuses. So it didn't do them any good, mind you. So DeLorean, interesting car, lots of bits on it, very nice models. I particularly like the first one because that's the film. The first film is my favourite one. But that Batmobile, deceptive because it looks, well, what is it? It's just a big thing and it's all one colour and it's black, but it really does replicate the presence of the real thing. It's got it's big, it's black, it's moody.
I have to say, having just literally run it round your track for the first time.
It's supposed to be trying to influence them, by the way.
No, but I do want one less now than I did before I drove it.
Oh, why?
Because, I don't know, there are some big cars in the mix, and we've just driven the 6-wheel Rolls Royce and the SP.
The Spectrum Patrol car.
Yes, so they were big cars, very slidey, quite noisy. The Batmobile felt the biggest and the most unwieldy. And obviously we're running them without magnets because we do. So it does feel, and that was on Polycar track. I would hate to see one try and get round an R1 in a corner on a Scalextric track.
It would be tail happy to the extreme.
You would have to sort of Scandinavian flick your way around somehow without wiping out half the furniture.
To be fair, usual car, they're designed to have the mount, but yes, I think all the weight is at the back because it's a sort of thin, pointy front.
Yes,
and there's huge wheels and lots of plastic and big fins, so all the weight is at the back. So yes, it is a bit of a dragster, but it's a hell of a dragster.
It is.
So I think again, just sticking to the correct. So in terms of accuracy,
that's perfectly accurate.
Perfectly accurate. I mean, I'm disappointed it doesn't have some flames coming out of the back, but I may be wanting too much.
I mean, as I said to you, I built in 1990. It would be the AMT or Ertl or whoever it was produced the model kit, and I put hours and hours and hours into it, and it was just a big black lump of plastic when I'd finished. I was like, why did I put hours and hours and hours into that? And I sort of feel the same about this.
Okay.
It's a great shape. It's a charismatic shape, and it's my favourite Batman. But driving it round the track has made me want it less.
Okay, so I think we're saying they're both accurate.
Yep.
In terms of fun,
I haven't tried the DeLorean, but it's going to be like the Lotus Esprit, isn't it? It's the same sort of proportions. It's a sidewinder.
Should be because real cars are based on each other.
Yes, quite.
But
from that perspective, I really like my Lotus Esprit.
Okay, I would put up a good fight for the Batmobile because I love those Batman movies. But I would on the final decider, if they were both sitting in front of me right now, imagining I didn't have either of them, I would probably be tempted to take the DeLorean. So, dearie me, DeLorean wins. Batman loses.
Simon needs to stock up on DeLoreans again, because they're getting quite hard to find at the minute.
Are they?
I think so.
Okay, oh well, there you go. I haven't tried to, but...
There you go. So on the phone to Vietnam, crank a few more
DeLoreans out. So, as a quick recap then, so after the first 4 games of round 2, we saw a victory for...
the John Wick CUDA, seen off the Ternco Metro 6R4.
And the John Wick CUDA will meet in the first quarter final.
The Inspector Morse Jaguar.
Wow. Oh.
And then we have the Bluesmobile, which will face off against Doc's DeLorean.
Okay. So see, if had Batman won, that would have been a clash of the Titans, wouldn't it? The Bluesmobile versus the big Batmobile.
Yeah.
But but that's the way it crumbles. That's not happened.
Yeah.
So tune in soon. But we've got the second half of round 2 to do before we get there. So thanks for watching. Keep liking.
Sharing, slotting.
Keep slotting. Thanks for watching, everybody. See you soon.
Bye-bye.
Bye.